everybody, it's Cindy, that crafting lady. Today we're going to be using some of our 6x6 paper that we all have lying around. I'm going to give you a really good idea how to use it up. So welcome to my channel if this is your first time here, and welcome back if you're returning. We are going to be making these little hidden paper clips. Yes, there is a paper clip in here. And we're going to say, why would I need a hidden paper clip? Well, here's a little journal that I've made. And what you can do with these is just attach them to a journal page and make them so that they're just a piece of ephemera, piece of decoration. You can use it in your journals and use it as a tuck spot to hold something in there. See, it won't fall out, not going anywhere. You can put it on a page of a journal. It doesn't have to go on your cover. Whatever you want to do with it. Put it in your planner. Make a bunch of them up and give them as a gift to someone that's going to school that's going to need to keep track of different papers and things like that. All right, so let's get started. These are 4 that I made earlier. We're going to make 4 more right now. So we'll get rid of the paper pad because I've already chosen the 2 pieces of paper that I want to use. Now this is the one that I want to see on the outside. I want to see on my cover. And this one here is going to be kind of hidden most of the time. So you really don't need to use a real pretty piece. And I don't know what I would use this in. It's not really my style. Or you could just use a plain piece of paper or cardstock inside. This is really thin cardstock, but I like it. So the first thing we're going to do is the inside piece. We are going to fold over, and we are going to fold that right sides together, because you will kind of sort of see it when you open up your paper clip to put it on your journal page. This one here I just used plain cardstock, so it didn't matter. All right, so we put that one there, and let's fold our other one right now while we're folding. So line it up, both edges, and give that a good fold. And my bone folder. All right. Next, we're going to put our paper clips on to our cardstock. Really doesn't matter which way you put them, front, back, whatever. And then just kind of space them across. If you want all the same size hidden paper clips, by all means, see how big you want them and measure to your heart's content. Today I'm flying by the seat of my pants. So there we go. All right. So, okay, that's going to drive my OCD crazy. Let's turn that one over. As it is, they're all going different ways. But there's our first start. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to tape our paper clips down because we don't want them going anywhere. You can use any kind of tape for this. Packing tape works really well. I've seen it done with a little bit of colored duct tape. I've seen it done a bunch of different ways. I just use whatever tape is handy, and my little thing of cellophane tape was the handiest. So that's what we did. And I can never guesstimate how much I need. So we're doing this on both sides so that those paper clips are not going anywhere. Now, to keep them not going anywhere, we are now going to glue this piece over the top, just like that. So I'm going to take my art glitter glue. I love this stuff. And we are going to put some right onto our paper clips, just like that. All the way around. And then we're going to make sure we get to the edges because we want those edges to stay nice and glued. Don't want any edges coming up. Just a little bit here and there. Good. All right, so now we're going to line that up, make sure our paper clips are all good. And turn it so I can actually see what I'm doing. Make sure it's lined up and put that right on down. There we go. So This little edge right here is going to stick out because our paper clips are taking up some of the room at the top. But that also makes it so that you don't get any glue where you don't want it in between these two pieces of paper. So I'm just kind of burnishing all that glue down so it sticks good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, I sped that up so that you didn't have to just sit there and watch me play with glue. All right, get it nice and done. I guess I could probably go over it with my bone folder. Make sure there's no glue that hasn't been in contact with my paper. There we go. So there we are. We have a nice little hidden paper clips, but we have one and we have 4 paper clips in there. So next is to cut them apart. I'm going to use my guillotine chopper. If you don't have one, you could certainly use a pair of scissors or any other type of chopper that you have. I like this little one, not that expensive, and they're really good. So what I'm going to do is kind of feel where those 2 paper clips are. And I'm going to come like right in the middle of where those 2 paper clips are and give it a push. And do the same thing for the next. Because you don't want to cut through a paper clip. It wouldn't be good for your paper or your cutter. All right, and there we go. Now we have 4 of them cut. Well, while I've got my cutter out, remember I talked about that edge sticking out? Let's cut that little edge off because we don't want to see that on our finished paper clips. So we'll just, whoops, wrong side. That wouldn't have been good. Give those a little snip. There we go. You know, and if you want to cut one a little shorter, just cut it a little shorter. Make it whatever size that you want. So see, I cut that one a little bit shorter than the rest of them, and they're all different sizes. Gives you more interest when you're working with it. All right, let's get this out of the way. Get these scraps gone into the trash. There we go. All right, now is the time we're going to start decorating our paper clips. We'll bring our other ones in so you can see them a little better. So what do I want to do with these? Well, I want a corner around them, so let's start there. I'm going to use, I'm going to use the large size on this. So what I'm doing is kind of putting it right in there. I don't know if you can see that. And then give it a good push. All right. And I got this corner rounder on Amazon. And I like it because, oh, give me a little fit. Well, there are 4 layers of cardstock right there, Cindy. Why wouldn't it be difficult? All right. So that's a little wonky right there. I'm just going to go in with my scissors and cut that off. As I said, there's 4 layers of cardstock. Why wouldn't it be wonky? There we go. That looks good. Let's try that again. Get those out of the way. Put it in there and give it a push. There we go. Got to give it a good push. Got it. All right, I'm going to continue on and do all the rest. But see, this one has 3 different radiuses, and right now I'm using the middle, the 7 millimeter. All right, let me get these finished up. All right, there we go. They're all corner rounded. You know, this set didn't give me any problems. Of course, when you're on camera, you're going to have some issues. And again, here is another choice that you need to make. Do I want to ink these or don't I? I like the way the ink looks on them. It gives them that more vintagey feel. So I'm using some Distress ink in Walnut. my little dauber here. And I'm just going to go around and give it a nice little ink. And I ink both sides because you're going to see both sides. All right. I think I'm going to speed it up again here because you really don't have to sit here and watch me ink. All right, there we go. We are all inked up. Now on to decorating. I've pulled out some trims over here. These are getting in the way again. And some Tim Holtz ephemera. And we're gonna just see what we come up with, what looks good. I do like this lace. I did use it on a couple of them over there. So I am gonna do it again. But I think this time I'm gonna put some at the bottom of this one. Yeah, I like that. So we'll give that a little snip. And since it is lace, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac and give it a good go right across, right there. Love my Fabri-Tac. It works wonders. And if I'm over a little bit, when I'm done here, we can snip that when it's dry. Don't want to move it around a lot while it's drying. It does it pretty quick, but you know, you don't want to move it around. All right, what else do we want to see on this one? No, that ticket's too big. Oh, I kind of like that ticket. That looks good. What else do we want to put with that? What do we want to put with that? Oh, this little butterfly, maybe? Oh, I know. This hand. Look. And he can be off here pointing. So let's see if we can move that up a little and then have him pointing at the numbers. What do you think? Oh, I think that looks kind of neat. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. All right, and since this is getting attached to the lace there, I am going to use my Fabri-Tac on this one here. You can see it was already almost attached because there was some glue seeping through that lace. Let's maybe put it at a little bit of an angle. There we go. I like that. That looks good. And I use my art glitter for this guy because it's going to be on both. I think it'll work okay. If not, I can always go back and redo it, right? There we go. That kind of looks neat. It's different. Maybe not something I would do every day, and you kind of miss your rounded corners, but I like it. I think it looks really cute. All right, so our next one, I really like this, which is this ribbon here. Maybe I'll run that down the side, on this side, on this one. Maybe, or down the middle. Oh, I like it down the middle. Let's put it down the middle. We'll use our Fabri-Tac. Let me just cut a piece. I'll just estimate how much I need. Put that right, put a line right down the middle. Yeah, doesn't need a heck of a lot. Just a little line. Probably should get a different applicator bottle for that. All right, and we don't want to push too hard because we don't want the glue seeping through the sheer ribbon. So there we go. It should be on there. It should be on there good. Now, what do we want to put on that? Too big. Some roses. Yeah, but what do we want to put behind that? I know, waffle. What am I doing here? I don't know. Is this a ticket? What is that? Is this one? How's this look? Oh, that's from one of my other projects. I like that. And then maybe the... Oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm liking that a lot. This needs to get inked, though. So let's get our ink back out. Guess I should have just left it out, huh? All right. See, and I didn't even ink that one, but I think it looks good without it being inked. That blue goes really nice with the purple. Kind of like it a lot. All right, so got that inked. I'll get that on. Some glue right around it. Yeah, I used this on a different journal, and this was a little piece that was cut off, so you never throw away your scraps. Kind of center that right there. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's looking so good. And then with these roses, oh, it's going to be beautiful, at least in my eyes. And that's all that matters, right? When you're making something, it has to appeal to what you like, or there's no sense in making it, right? And right there is where I want that. Now that fabric tack should be pretty well set, so I'm just gonna snip off those little extra, just like that. Those to the garbage, and there we go. We've completed two more to go. All right, let's work on this one. All right, I really like this lace, so I'm gonna put it on another one. Let's see, I put one across the top. Maybe this one I'll just kind of do what I did with that, but with the lace. Oh yeah, I like that. All right, so give that a little snip. I'm just gonna kind of angle that a little bit and do the other one the same way. Oops, there we go. All right, get those little pieces out of here. Over to the trash. Oh, the trash. And again, we're going to use Fabri-Tac because this ribbon is kind of thick, and the Fabri-Tac should hold it pretty well. And fold it just like that. Oh, I like that. All right, there we go. And stick that down. Hold it for a bit, right where I want it. Give it a stick. So what are you guys up to today? What do you want to see in future videos? Give me some ideas in my comments. Let me know what you think of the project today. If you try it, let me know how it came out. You can always DM me on Instagram so I can see your creations. I would love that so much. I think that looks good. What do you think? That maybe? I don't know. Oh, look, that's got purple and green in it. What do we think? That kind of sticks up a lot, but I like it. All right, I'm gonna use some Fabri-Tac on that too. Just a little. Yeah, I like that. Give it a hold. Awesome. All right, there's three, and last one to go. I really like this little butterfly, but I also like this, and I think that would look really pretty on there. Maybe another butterfly now. These butterflies are the wrong color. I really want a butterfly. Oh, well, actually, I think that butterfly wouldn't be bad because it's got some yellow in there. So what if we use those two pieces? So what should I put on here with those? Anything? Maybe I'll just use a piece of this burlap stuff. Put it right across like that. All right, I'll cut a little snip and we'll trim it later. Get that on first. Well, I probably should have put it on the card, not on the ribbon, but there we go. Do a little bit of both. Right. Then that, perfect. Oh, let's ink that. Let's ink it. We got the ink out. We might have to put a weight on that one to make sure the glue dries on it. I might as well ink the butterfly because those white edges aren't gonna cut it. No, don't like white edges, just like I don't like square corners. That's why I use my corner rounders so much. All right, so that's stuck down. Now onto our little taggy here. Burnish that into it. Make it stick nice. Need to stick something heavy on there. All right. And where'd our butterfly go? Right there. And we can just use a little bit of this glue for that. Just a teeny bit. Doesn't need a lot. And there we go. Look at that. All right. I'm going to leave those for right now. All right. Let's be daring. Let's cut it while it might be a little wet. There we go. Other side. There, it worked. Awesome. All right, so what do you think? 4 6x6 pages, just because we had our inside too. As I said, you could have just used some plain cardstock, whatever you would like. Got things going all over my desk here. Oh, better put the needle back on. And the cap back on the Fabri-Tac. We don't need it drying out on us. All right, there we go, guys. We've did 4 paper clips on screen, and then we have the 4 that I did earlier. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like this project? What else do you want to see from my channel? I know I've got a junk journal cover coming up next, I believe. So we will see how that goes. Thank you for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It helps my channel grow and share my videos. Other than that, I will say goodbye. Live fully, love deeply, and learn something new every day. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.